that some emotions can cloud our judgment.
And that the old monuments of Paris are some of the reasons why this city is the most beautiful in the whole world.
Thank you.
Fans are keen to see what's next for Ladybug and Cat Noir in Miraculous Ladybug. After an ending like in Recreation, the series must step up its game to keep longtime fans returning for more. There's already promise for new adventures and exciting twists as new heroes and villains are rising to power within the shadows of Paris, preparing for another free-for-all battle for the city's freedom and the ownership of the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous. While the first trailer for the 6th season does show the series' heroes returning to business as usual, there are still important questions that need answering, inspired by the trailer or left over from the events of the previous season. Today's video will discuss fans' burning questions and why they must be addressed.
Superpower?
My Kwame told me I have to break the object where the the Akuma is hiding.
Number 1. What is Lila's goal with the Butterfly Miraculous? Lila instilled herself as a recurring antagonist when she debuted in Volpina. Although no one aside from Marinette believed she had poor intentions, the audience could tell that Lila's story was far from over and that she would return for revenge on Marinette and Ladybug. Throughout 5 seasons, Lila searches for the perfect way to ruin those who stand in her way. She allies with Gabriel, frames Marinette for acts of violence, and continuously manipulates her other classmates. However, she's forced to step up her game when Gabriel replaces her as the face of the Agreste brand. So she convinces him to akumatize her. Always 3 steps ahead, Lila steals vital information from Gabriel, including everything he knows about the Miraculouses and their power. When Monarch and Bug Noir show down in Recreation, Lila sneaks into the Agreste's home, using the chaos as cover. She steals the Butterfly Miraculous without being caught. During the epilogue, she summons Nuru and introduces herself as his new wielder. The audience knows that someone new would receive the Butterfly Miraculous since a time-traveling villain appeared in the 3rd season, stating as much. However, no one knows Lila's goals with the Butterfly Miraculous or her future plans. That's one of the most significant mysteries for the next season, as she will try to take the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses for her personal gain.
I look forward to seeing you again, Marinette Dupain-Chang.
Number 2. What did Gabriel wish for? Since the beginning of the series, Gabriel has done everything in his power to obtain the Miraculouses of his adversaries. While we don't know what Lila wants from the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous, Gabriel's goals have remained crystal clear since the 2nd season, to revive Emily Agreste. After wielding the broken Peacock Miraculous for the chance to have a child, Emily becomes fatally ill. Eventually losing her life a year before the series begins, Gabriel searches for ways to save her but decides using the Butterfly Miraculous is the best option, creating akumatized villains who can do his bidding, including attacking Ladybug and Cat Noir. Gabriel does everything he can to save Emily, including the endorsement of Mayura and locking away his son, separating Adrien from everything he knows and loves. There's no limit to how far Gabriel is willing to go. From altering time and exploiting Adrien's role as Cat Noir, he has tried it all. That's why his change of heart is so surprising when he finally meets Gimme, the Kwame of reality. He has the Kwame read his heart and mind, so the details surrounding his wish remain a secret from Marinette and the audience. However, Gabriel is dead in the epilogue and Natalie appears perfectly healthy. Some fans believe Gabriel traded his life to save Natalie, allowing him to reunite with Emily in death. In contrast, others think he traded his life to resurrect Emily, and that she's the woman sitting beside Natalie in the epilogue. However, no one knows for certain, and only the 6th season will provide the answer.
Give me. Reveal yourself.
Number 3. How will Adrien change his amok? While fans had suspected Adrien was a Sentimonster since the concept was introduced in the 2nd season, the theory didn't become canon until Felix revealed the truth to Marinette in Representation. The reason Emily became ill from using the Peacock Miraculous is because it was her only way to have a child when natural, non-magical means failed her. Emily split Adrien's amok between her and Gabriel's wedding bands, allowing each to control their son. Adrien's amok is why he remains so loyal to Gabriel and struggles to disobey a direct order from his father. However, Marinette recovers the wedding bands after Gabriel's death and gives them to Adrien in the season finale. While he doesn't know he's a Sentimonster, he claims he feels free once he puts the rings on, believing Marinette is the cause of his new and intense emotion. Now that Adrien has his amok, he will have free will like he never did before. He will have complete control of his actions and reactions and can explore new parts of himself. For example, in Wishmaker, he admits to only being what his parents wanted him to be, which left him with no childhood dreams or aspirations. Now that he has his Amok, he can discover who he truly is. There are bound to be many changes and revelations for his character, which should become a focal point of the next season.
Well, since Ladybug keeps giving Miraculous out to other holders, one day she probably won't need me anymore.
Number 4. Who are the new characters? A few months ago, showrunner Thomas Astruc hinted at new characters debuting in the 6th season. Most notably, they were promised to be characters with disabilities. Their introduction in the series would be a great touch to the world of Miraculous Ladybug, as there are no heroes in the main cast with disabilities or chronic conditions aside from Rose. These new characters could provide representation for a broader audience and allow open conversations about disabilities, especially among younger viewers who may not be as familiar with such concepts. The first trailer for the 6th season debuts one of these promised characters as a blue-eyed, blonde-haired young woman who appears in Paris, admiring birds and running on a track. As fans have noted, the woman shares some resemblances with Chloe and Zoe, but the trailer reveals nothing of her origin or why she's in the city. The most interesting component of her character design is that she has prosthetic legs. The first episode of the season seems to have a theme surrounding running and perhaps Olympic training, meaning this new character, whoever she may be, may have aspirations of one day winning a gold medal.
My personal chef made all this.
If you expect me to get my energy back after a transformation, I need to eat something more delicate.
Number 5. What is Tomoe planning? Although she debuted as a controlling mother with high expectations for Kagami, Tomoe surprised fans when she appeared at Gabriel's side in the 5th season. Aware of his identity as monarch and willing to help him achieve his goals. Using her technological company as a cover, Tomoe helps Gabriel create the alliance rings. These smart devices can transfer a Miraculous's powers across long distances to anyone who is akumatized. Tomoe is the first to test the device in multiplication, allowing Gabriel to akumatize her so she can hunt down Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Kagami, using the powers of the Mouse Miraculous. Tomoe continues to help Gabriel throughout the season, but it's a means to an end. Tomoe's main priority is ensuring that Kagami ends up with Adrian, as she believes they're the perfect couple. However, after Gabriel's death, Tomoe assumes ownership of the Agrest brand, meaning she has access to all of Gabriel's assets. Considering Tomoe is far from a fashion designer, there's no telling what she plans to do with Gabriel's brand. However, in the 6th season trailer, an older woman smiles into the camera. Although only her mouth is shown, her features and voice sound like Tomoe, providing an ominous warning about her plans.
As always, you're losing yourself in sentimental trifles. Our vision of the future is much bigger than that.
Number 6. How will the heroes work as a team? In a desperate attempt to keep the Miraculouses safe, Master Fu and Marinette after him only gave Miraculouses out when their specific powers were necessary. After dealing with the threat, the Miraculouses were collected and returned to the Miracle Box. Unfortunately, their plan isn't foolproof, as Felix steals all the Miraculouses simultaneously, leaving Ladybug and Cat Noir without their allies throughout the 5th season. Once Marinette saves the Kwamis from Gabriel, she restores their original Miraculouses. She returns them to their appropriate wielders, allowing the French superhero team to maintain constant active heroes, each prepared to help Ladybug at a moment's notice. However, with nearly 24 heroes prepared to protect Paris, there's bound to be a few hiccups about how the heroes operate with one another. The 6th season must show how the team operates, including how such a large group works together, which roles each hero plays, and what types of threats they're each suited to stand against.
Glad to see you again, milady.
The anticipation for the upcoming season of Miraculous Ladybug grows daily as the fans eagerly await to see how the storyline unfolds for Ladybug and Cat Noir. With new heroes and villains entering the scene, the stakes are higher than ever, and fans are eager to have their burning questions answered. The upcoming season holds promise of new adventures and exciting twists, and it's clear that the series has the potential to captivate audiences once again. As everyone eagerly awaits the release of the 6th season, imagining the thrilling developments for our beloved characters in Paris is becoming the shared pastime between all Miraculous fans, old and new.
I did it, Tiki! See? You were up to it!
Marinette, dinner time!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
You were incredible, Miss, Bug Lady. You did it!
We both did it, partner.